coincidence that you're here in my world? What if forever's standing right next to me? This could be you right here in my arms. Maybe forever isn't so far away. Baby, baby, tell me if you're her. Are you forever?
Okay, so like I haven't been on in forever, but anyway, I got on Twitter today as soon as I got home from school, and I see this I see this trending topic, and it's tea and fanfics be like blah 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 blah. And so while I'm looking at them, I'm like, these are pretty true, because some of them will be, most of them I've read will be like, one day I go to meet and greet and meet my behavior. The next day I'm pregnant with one of their children. Like, what? Like, that's so stupid in a way. Like, you don't have anything else besides that. And then some other one will be, okay, that was the meet and greet one. One could be, I met them at a meet and greet, and like, mom, can I go on tour for 6 months with with mindless behavior who are 14 years old? And they're like, sure. And just like, that doesn't happen. Also, like, okay, you're in high school. There's a new kid at school. Of course, it's one of the mindless behaviors. You get home one day, your parents leave a note on the fridge saying that you're gone. Saying that they're gone on a business trip in Hawaii for like 3 months, and school's getting ready to get out, and it's the summer. Who leaves their child by themselves? Like, I understand you're in high school, but come on, like, you probably just got to high school by the time you're writing this. So, like, who just leaves or not even tell them? Or if it's in the summer, somebody better be taking me to Hawaii along with them, because I'm not finna stay up here in my hometown while y'all over there living the life. No, ma'am. And one of them, I'm reading, well, I don't know if I'm reading it. India, who I follow on Twitter. I can't remember her Twitter name. It's cool though, but I can't remember. But she was like, if I see another story with envy to I fell in love with my bully, and that was so hilarious to me, because I'm supposed to be reading one, said I'm in love with my bully, and I'm like, I would never do that in real life. And I'm reading one, I'm confused about it, because it's a Jacob Lattimore, but it's a Princeton love story. But see, Jacob is your stepbrother, and Princeton is not. But you slept with your stepbrother. I don't care. You got a brother in it. I'm not gonna do that. And then you go with Jacob. Like, I was confused in it, but it's just a crazy story. So I don't know. I personally think that, okay, now I'll admit, my first story that I wrote was a little stupid. I'll go ahead and admit that, but I wrote that when I was 12 years old, probably, and I didn't know anything about it. I love the title, MB Love Lockdown. That was dope. But, I mean, what would you expect from a 12-year-old to write about mindless behavior? Like, seriously, I just wrote, how did I even write it? I wrote that that Ray Ray had like inboxed me on Facebook. Like, you TM from like 2010 if you talk about I'm friends with Ray Ray or Royal on Facebook. Like, you know, that's some throwback mess right there. That's throwback. So yeah. And he inboxed me or whatever, and he gave me his number or whatever, and I had to leave or something. And it turns out we live in LA with them. I put Trevante, Jawan Harris, Jacob Lattimore. I put all of them in there. I put Jawan Harris. I put Keisha because of the song Keisha. It was stupid. Like, she tried to get with so and so was fighting who, and make a long story short, it was stupid. But I mean, I was 12 years old. Now I'm 16, and I got some banger stories that could possibly, not to brag, but they could most likely happen in real life. Like, I know it's hard that it can happen in real life, but it is more real than some of these other stories I be saying, like, fell in love with my brother, and please don't get me started on them gay stories. I can't deal with them. Like, I don't know what it is. I just can't deal when you write in the intimate scenes. I just can't deal with them. Like, for some reason, if you can write a good, like, gay story like that, I kind of really appreciate that in a weird way. Because, you know, in order to write that, you have to be, I don't say you have to be the best writer alive, but you gotta be pretty darn good if you can write a gay love story. I don't really tend for that, but you know, if you can do that, you're pretty darn good. But yeah, these TM fanfics, they just, and it's just not, no. Made something real, like, okay, I can't tell you that story. That story's stupid. But, I mean, I'm writing a story about, well, they're not famous, but it's just Prodigy in this one. And, like, you meet him at school or something. I'm not going to tell y'all the details because you might steal it. But, I mean, I'll put my stuff up here that you can read or whatever. You know, something like that nature or whatever. You know, just sometimes I try to make it believable. So, you know, that's all I got to say. But some of these other stories, they have got to go, honey. They just gotta go. And, I remember one time this girl asked me if, I dream of my imagines and then I type them. I said, no, I just make them up. I try to imagine them. I try to dream about them later. But I actually had a dream. It wasn't about my behavior, but I had a dream and it was so real. I'm gonna write imagine about that. I'm gonna change who the person is most likely, but other than that, it was so beautiful. So yeah, these fanfic stories, TM fanfics, be like whatever, is so true, but they are so stupid. So if you don't know what I'm talking about in this whole video, go to www.wattpad.com. You will know what I'm talking about. Just type in, when you go to search and fanfic stories, type in mindless behavior, type in Diggy Simmons, type in Jacob Lattimore, Jawan Harris, Trevante, all of them. I'm telling you, you'll find your stupid story. And then you'll find your good stories. And then you'll find your stories that you're like, I can't believe that just happened. But yeah. So yeah. I guess this is it. Follow me on Twitter at Ms. KV. And so is my Instagram. And also follow India. I'm gonna put hers down at the bottom. I think it's like XOXO_India or something like that. I can't remember it, but I put it down there because she's cool people, so don't hate her. But yeah, peace.
What? Tell him.
She like the way I lean, you know I had to do it. Shawty, she so fine, man, my game is stupid, stupid, stupid.